The movie begins in Santa Cecilia, Mexico, where Imelda Rivera was the wife of a musician who abandoned her and their 3-year-old daughter Coco in order to pursue a career in music. She started a shoemaking family business and forbade music in the home. 96 years after she passed away, Miguel, her 12-year-old great-great-grandson, currently resides with Coco and her family. He secretly desires to be a musician like Ernesto de la Cruz, a well-known performer and actor from Coco's generation. Miguel accidentally destroys the family ofrenda's centerpiece, a picture of Coco and her parents, and takes it down. Miguel removes it after realizing that her father, whose face has been cut off, was carrying Ernesto's renowned guitar. Miguel, who believes Ernesto to be his great-great-grandfather, departs to participate in a talent event for the Day of the Dead against his grandma Elena's protests. He breaks into Ernesto's grave and snatches his guitar to play in the performance, but he disappears from view for everyone in the town plaza. But he can see and be seen by his dog, Dante, and his skeletal dead family who are coming for the festival from the land of the dead. When they get there, they realize Imelda can't come since Miguel took her picture down from the ofrenda. Miguel learns that he is cursed for stealing from the dead and that he must leave the land of the living before sunrise in order to avoid ending up one of the dead. He must do this by asking a family member to bless him with an Aztec marigold petal that will remove the curse Miguel received for stealing Ernesto's guitar. Imelda grants Miguel a blessing, but only if he give up on music when he gets to the land of the living. Miguel disagrees and tries to get Ernesto's blessing instead. A miserable skeleton named Hector, who previously played with Ernesto and runs across Miguel, promises to help him find him. In exchange, Hector requests that Miguel bring his picture back to the land of the living so that he can see his daughter before she forgets about him and he completely vanishes. Miguel misses Hector's attempts to bring him back to his family and gets into Ernesto's estate, where he discovers that their once close friendship had fallen apart before Hector's passing. Ernesto congratulates Miguel on being his descendant, but Hector approaches and begs Miguel to take his picture. Miguel quickly discovers that Ernesto poisoned a drink to kill Hector, then stole his songs and claimed ownership of them to gain fame. Ernesto grabs the picture to protect his legacy and throws Miguel and Hector into a cenote pit. Miguel discovers Hector is his great-great-grandfather and Coco is his daughter, the only living person remembering him. The dead Riveras locate them and save them with the help of Dante, who transforms into an alabrige. Imelda and Hector reunite when Miguel explains that Hector's choice to see her and Coco at home leads to his murder. To steal Hector's photo from Ernesto and reveal his crimes, they break into Ernesto's morning performance. As in his previous life, Ernesto gets crushed by a falling church bell, but this time the picture is lost in the sea. Hector is in risk of being forgotten by Coco and going missing as the sun rises. Miguel receives an unconditional blessing from Imelda that allows him to go back to the land of the living, where he performs a song for Coco that Hector composed for her when she was kid. She tells Miguel about the torn-out portion of the photo from the ofrenda that shows Hector's face after the music recovers her and brings back memories of Hector. Elena accepts Miguel and his music back into the family. A year later, Miguel proudly gives his new sister the family ofrenda, which includes a picture of the now-deceased Coco and the newly restored image of Hector and Imelda. Evidence that Ernesto stolen Hector's music is found in letters Coco preserved. As a result, Ernesto's legacy is ruined, and Hector is now honored by the town. Hector and Imelda come with Coco to the Riveras home from the land of the dead where Miguel performs for his deceased and living family.